On a fair summer's eve, west of Firth of Forth, where the heather runs thick and the sun sets late, did three foolhardy Sassenachs meet with a rare, untimely fate. For back in early '89, when everyone was still feeling fine and brokers from the working classes drank champagne from tall pint glasses, while the gents from Burke's and Hants in black Armani underpants talked in drunken monotones about the price of mobile phones, did three well-tailored gentlemen from deepest Kensington descend upon their local country inn, and there, my friends, did they begin to chart their own cruel destiny. For there they stood for all to see, pontificating with such vigor about their skill behind the trigger of their purdy side-by-side shotguns, and how they'd skin the hide of anything, be it man or beast, and hang it on their wall at least. So the bravado grew stronger and the truth was stretched longer. Old family trees were produced with new branches. Country homes became piles and piles became gout. And these men became giants with suitable stances. For hunched shoulders were dropped, spinal cords were stretched long, double chins became chiseled and talk became song. As the old landlord smiled and the hour grew late, do you know I am related to Henry VIII, said Christopher Kenilworth, Bottlebank, Smythe, slashing sabre he'd pulled from a beam side to side. We were born far too late, said one William Spankard. Bill Bod said nothing, just stared through his tankard's glass bottom to watch the last customer leave, with these latter-day lancers so fully deceived that all they said and all they claimed and all they stamped and all they flamed, they could not see where their three fine tails would rest. For the target they sought was nailed indeed upon their three fine foolish chests. For as they stood propped up and preening, I could not say if they were dreaming, when a crackling laugh split the smoke and gas-filled air, and a voice so deep, so fine, so rare smote silence on their gin-filled banter as they stared at the falling tam o'shanter which flew through the air from the public bar and landed astride one Bill Bod's pint jar. You can drink a few pints, you can talk a good fight, but the last we out first would be a rare canny sight. For do I hear the voices of gentlemen, for I hear their countless foolish claims, and I've heard the stories of powder and shot, but I like to hear something, my brave boys. Just what would you say if I said there was a beast that couldn't gie a tinker's kiss for all your high-blown fancy talk and all your silken double-cuff shirts? For he's ne'er been caught and he's ne'er been seen, but no one's returned from what must be umpteen expeditions to capture this strange wild creature at large in the heather. Dear sirs, I beseech you, this must be a challenge, a gauntlet laid down for such warrior men with such blood for a showdown. And you'll need more than Tanqueray and your old schooling to capture the haggis of Lagavulin. Now it must be said, Englishmen relish antagonists, and such a cunningly well-timed protagonist cut such a swathe through their brash undertakings. These sons of St. George left the hostelry staking their honour and currency, keys to their cars in a northward-bound taxi-cab, shouting, "Huzzah!" they drove up the motorway, over the border, checking their shotguns were oiled and all in good order, skirting west past of Glasgow and on through Loch Lomond, cast off on the Sound, and then they sailed low on the tide, and the cool summer's mist did rise up to greet them, but could not calm the tempest which silently raged beneath clean, green barber jackets and country suits bespoke by Haggis. And the ferryman smiled and tipped his cap and asked them which day it would be that they came back. He seemed sure they'd find what it was that they came for, and bid them good luck as they strode to the shore. But our heroes, it will not surprise when I say, held out-of-date tickets and only one way. And this is what they didn't hear the ferryman say. First he'll smell your fine smell, then he'll ken why you're keen, and it will need you lang, for he'll ken you by name, for he'll bend neath your windy and sniff neath your door, and it will need you lang, for he'll ken you need more, and your kinfolk'll ask why your ear went fooling with the loping haggis of Lagavulin. Or come back with me boys while you still have the chance, when it gives to a place nice and quiet like France, where you can drink fizzy water and eat runny cheese and have food with your garlic. Dear sirs, I must plead with ya, please come back with me while you've the chance, when it you to a place nice and quiet like France. And their nostrils filled with the smoky reek of seaweed fused with burning peat. The memory of London's well-lit streets did fade with the day as the sea touched the sun and the sky was turned crimson. The night had begun, and what a night it was to prove. Someone said someone heard 3 shotgun shells cry out. Others disclaimed in a low whispered tone that they'd heard the great beast and its wild skirling shout. 3 barber jackets were found on the ground, 3 tattered suits at the foot of a mound, 3 giant feathers up on the black burn, and 3 shredded scalps glowing high on the cairn.